Do you know? The latest available international migrant stock data 2020 show that nearly 87 million international migrants lived in Europe, an increase of nearly 16% since 2015, when around 75 million international migrants resided in the region. And experts also say that in 2024 the population of immigrants in Europe is exceed more than 100 million. But many immigrants come to Europe illegally. That is why we have made this video after a lot of research, and we are going to show it to you. Top 10 European countries with the most illegal immigrants in 2024. But before starting the video, I want to request you, we put our best efforts to create our every single video. So please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's start. Number 10. Belgium. Belgium stands as one of the most highly developed countries in Europe, drawing the attention of tourists from across the globe. Nestled between France, Germany, and the Netherlands, the country is known for its rich history, cultural diversity, and mouth-watering delicacies. In January 2024, the legal population in Belgium was 11,763,650 inhabitants. But how about illegal population? Using those statistics as a basis, researchers calculated that there are 489,000 unregistered people in Belgium on any given day. This includes not only undocumented migrants, but also, for example, occasional tourists or asylum seekers. By subtracting those groups from the 489,000 unregistered persons, the researchers arrive at 112,000 undocumented migrants from outside the Schengen area. The number of undocumented migrants is equivalent to the population of Bruges, and almost half of them are living in Brussels. There are also big amount of Indians, Bangladeshis, and Pakistani population. Number 9. Netherlands. When you think of the Netherlands, your first thought is of windmills, canals, tulips, cheese, and the Dutch masters. That makes sense, as these cultural icons are world famous and really should not be missed when you're visiting the country. The Netherlands is the third largest agricultural exporter in the world. In fact, Netherlands is the world's main producer of peppers, tomatoes, and cucumbers. In 2023, the total population of the Netherlands was around 17.81 million people. In the Netherlands, the number of illegal migrants is estimated between 70,000 and 150,000. Around 10,000 people are repatriated each year, either via voluntary return programs or by means of forceful removal. The Dutch state has put together an extensive deportation infrastructure that includes 4 detention centers, 44 reception locations with limited freedom of movement, a special deportation unit, and a substantial allocation of police forces. The majority of non-Western immigrants come originally from Turkey, Suriname, Morocco, and the Netherlands, Antilles, and Aruba. Number 8. Switzerland. Situated among some of the highest mountains in Europe, Switzerland is most often recognized for its location among the infamous Alps. Notorious for its winter sports like skiing, snowshoeing, and mountain trekking, the Alps include some of the most astonishing mountains in the world. In 2024, more than 9 million people live in Switzerland. Switzerland is home to an estimated 90,000 undocumented migrants in 2024. People without a residence permit, who often live in precarious conditions. From a legal perspective, undocumented migrants are required, like all persons resident in Switzerland, to take out health insurance. Switzerland recorded some 52,000 cases of unauthorized entry last year, almost 3 times as many as in 2021. Most of the migrants apprehended were reported to be of Afghan and Moroccan nationality. One thing is also that in Switzerland the population of South Asians is also very high, of which mostly Indians are there. This is the reason that many Indian films are shot in Switzerland. Number 7. Austria. Austria is particularly known for its classical music, folk music, Baroque architecture, coffee culture, winter sports, and alpine traditions. Austria is historically a strongly Catholic country, having been the center of the Habsburg monarchy, which championed Roman Catholicism. The total population in Austria was estimated at 9.2 million people in 2024. Once in a press conference, the president of Austria, Alexander Van, was asked how many illegal immigrants do you think there are in his country. So he replied, over 100,000. He also said, we had an exploding number of Indians coming illegally via Serbia to Austria. From around 600 applications in 2021, The number of Indian citizens applying for asylum had suddenly become 18,000 last year. Along with Indians, people from other South Asian countries also live illegally in Austria, which includes Pakistanis, Chinese, and Bangladeshis. Well, it is also true that in the whole of Europe, if the country where it is easiest to enter illegally is Austria, it is also the weak border of this country. Number 6. Greece. Greece, officially the Hellenic Republic, is a country in Southeast Europe. The country is known as the cradle of Western civilization. It is the birthplace of democracy, mathematical principles, Western philosophy, Olympic Games, and many more. Other than this, Greece is famous for its over 2,000 islands, Mediterranean climate, and physical diversity. The population of Greece stood at 10.32 million in January 2024. Greece is facing increasing illegal immigration as the Gaza crisis continues. The trend has Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis and senior European Union officials heading to Egypt Sunday to sign an aid package worth just over $8 billion intended to help ease migration. The new proposal would look at allowing the 300,000 migrants estimated already to be living illegally in Greece to work in some sectors. Migration Minister Dimitris Kyrides told state broadcaster ERT. Number 5. Spain. Spain is famous for its culture, delicious food like paella and tapas, and iconic landmarks such as the Sagrada Familia and Alhambra. It is also known for flamenco dancing, bullfighting, and beautiful beaches. All these things attract people from other countries to come to Spain. Spain had a total population of 48,692,804. Number of irregular immigrants arriving in Spain 2015 to 2023 according to the source. The number of immigrants that arrived in Spain illegally in 2018 amounted to approximately 64,300, representing the peak of the period under consideration. In 2023, over 56,850 irregular immigrants arrived at the Mediterranean country. Spain accepted 478,990 new immigrant residents in just the first 6 months of 2022 alone. Where do illegal immigrants come from in Spain? Most of these underage immigrants turn up at the Spanish coasts in boats, and they are predominantly from Morocco, the Republic of Guinea, or Algeria. Number 4. France. France is renowned for its iconic landmarks such as the Eiffel Tower, Louvre Museum, Notre Dame Cathedral, and Palace of Versailles. It is also famous for its exquisite cuisine, fine wines, fashion houses, and picturesque countryside dotted with charming villages and vineyards. Apart from all these things, these days France is also becoming very famous for the protests taking place in its country. The total population of France has been increasing for years now, exceeding 68 million inhabitants in 2024. The number of people living illegally in France is unknown, but researchers from the Pew Research Center estimated their numbers in 2017 to be between 300,000 and 400,000, in a country of 68 million inhabitants. This is about 3 times fewer migrants with no legal status than in the UK and Germany. In 2023, just over 17,000 foreign nationals were deported. This represents a 10% increase over the previous year, but is still lower than the 23,000 deportations carried out in 2019, before the COVID-19 pandemic, which massively restricted population movements. Algeria, Morocco, and Tunisia are the main countries of origin for immigrants into France in 2022, and most of are Muslims. Number 3, Italy. The main elements of Italian culture are its art, music, cinema, style, and food. Italy was the birthplace of opera, and for generations the language of opera was Italian, irrespective of the nationality of the composer. Not only for food, fun, and fashion, but also Italy is famous for its scenic beauty and gorgeous mountains. Mount Vesuvius is one of only 2 active volcanoes in mainland Europe. It is situated in southern Italy, close to the city of Naples. In 2023, the total population of Italy was around 58.85 million people. Now, how many of these are legal and how many are illegal? Let's talk about that. In 2023, Italy counted almost 195,000 people illegally present on the national territory. Specifically, 190,000 people were charged for entering the country without valid documents. But this is just a data. But experts also say that currently more than 500,000 illegal immigrants are living inside Italy. Where are Italy's migrants coming from? Most frequent immigrant nationalities declared upon arrival in Italy 2023. In 2023, 18,211 immigrants who reached Italy came from Guinea. Moreover, around 17,300 migrants were from Tunisia, whereas 16,000 people originated from Ivory Coast. These three nationalities represented 30% of the individuals arrived. Number 2, United Kingdom. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, commonly known as the United Kingdom or Britain, is a country in northwestern Europe, off the coast of the continental mainland. It comprises England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The UK is known all over the world for its sports and literature. Soccer, rugby, cricket, boxing, and golf were all invented in the United Kingdom. The population of the United Kingdom was estimated at almost 67.6 million people in 2022. There is no definitive figure on the number of undocumented people in the UK. Recent estimates suggest it is between 800,000 and 1.2 million people, a larger proportion of the population than in comparable countries such as France, Spain, Switzerland, and Portugal, where there are more routes to regularization. In the year ending March 2024, there were 38,546 irregular arrivals, 28% fewer than in the year ending March 2023, and 81% of these arrived by small boats. In the year before Census 2021, the most common non-UK long-term migrant arrivals to England and Wales were from India, Romania, and China for both country of birth and passports held. Most recent arrivals from India and China are much younger than the typical resident population. Number 1, Germany. Germany has been described as a great power with a strong economy. It has the largest economy in Europe. As a global power in industrial, scientific, and technological sectors, it is both the world's third largest exporter and importer. And we all know about German cars. Germany's population now stands at 84.7 million. Currently, an estimated 280,000 foreign nationals are staying in Germany without a valid residence permit and are obliged to leave the country. Nearly 80% of them have been allowed to stay so far because authorities could not deport them due to factual or legal reasons. But apart from these official figures, some figures also show that approximately 1 million to 1.2 million illegal immigrants live in Germany. The largest number of immigrants in Germany were from Ukraine, as of 2022. The top 3 origin countries were rounded up by Romania and Poland. Immigrants are defined as having left a country, which may be their home country, to permanently reside in another. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.